What's poppin'?
Playing some Overwatch. Paladins.
Under review.
Alright, we gonna, who we waiting on?
Are we waiting on ZN30 still, or?
Rashawn.
I mean, if they're coming, they'll go. Oh, Rashawn, are you playing?
You're not here right now.
Okay, let's get a game in while we wait.
You wanna know something though?
What?
Paladins, it's like, hold up, about y'all. Oh my god. Alright, so Paladins, I used to compare this to Overwatch so much. I still do. It's just that now it was like much like in the beginning of the game because it felt exactly like a copy of Overwatch, but they built upon the idea of Overwatch to gradually become their own game, and lately I've been seeing that they've been doing their own thing and they've been very creative for what they do, and I'm starting to see the difference between the two games. Overall, I would say that I'm starting to have more fun playing Paladins than Overwatch lately. It's just something that's more so enjoyable than Overwatch, because losing on Overwatch, it was very frustrating because it didn't really have fun to Overwatch. It was more so competitive, if anything, while Paladins can be both competitive and fun depending on how you look at it. It's all due to perspective, but that's how I see it.
Yeah, I hear the like the learning curve, and like, you know, it's really hard for beginners to get into Overwatch now just because of how ascended everybody on there who plays is. Like the matchmaking system too. Like you'll think you'll get people around your level, you just start playing the game, but you know, you might get a bunch of Smurf accounts, or just guys that go on casual just have fun. So
yeah, I mean, people say that like Overwatch, I mean, this is a copy of Overwatch, but the thing is, this game came out first, so technically Overwatch is the copy. However, Overwatch did it better. That's
I mean,
all
at
that
the end
matters.
of the day, they're both copies of Team Fortress. So.
Yeah. Now, Paladins, Overwatch. Hold up, about y'all again. Oh my god. Alright, so Paladins was actually created technically back in 2012. It was from a different game, but it was made by the same people, Hi-Res Studio. Forgot what the game was called, but they had the original concepts that Overwatch has. For example, someone like Reinhardt, or you know, like Bara and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paladins actually had the idea first. Overwatch, I don't know. Like
they just
Overwatch
did it better. They executed the idea better and
Not to
had better
mention
graphics and
Blizzard,
everything.
so yeah, it's Blizzard, so they have more money to put into the game.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like all the money they got from freaking World of Warcraft, they're diving in money right now.
Diablo, fucking Hearthstone, everything they do is just money.
Exactly.
But it's like I said though, like I've been playing Overwatch for a very good minute. Like when I got the PlayStation 4 for the first time, I also pre-ordered Overwatch along with it, and got the game before the initial launch of the game. So it was like May 25th, if I'm not mistaken, or May 24th. It was one of those things. And then I've been rocking with Genji ever since. And that game has so many changes and so many balance problems, but like the game is good. The game is still pretty great. It's just the game changes so often, and lately everything has only been about competition, competitive play, and like it can sometimes take the fun out of the game. Whereas on this game, it's always fun, and it feels like Paladin. It updates characters like almost. It felt like almost every week.
Bi-weekly.
Yeah, like almost like just about every week. Whereas like Overwatch, they always listen to the community which is not a bad thing, but it's a double-edged sword, and here's why. Something could not be a problem, and people can just keep complaining, and they'll actually do something about it, regardless if it's not a problem or not. Like, the person can be just bad, and they'll still listen to them and do something to change the character that wasn't even a problem. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's actually similar with high res though as well. Like, I mean, it's similar in the sense that like it's the complete opposite.